What is up, guys? My name is Pocketcraft and welcome back to another Legendary Spawn Monday. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to catch Miraidon and Koraidon in Cobblemon. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to give you some tips that'll make it very helpful for actually trying to catch these Pokemon once you find them. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We're really pushing to 100k subscribers and we'd love to have you as part of the team. First, you need to make sure you have the Aldemon's data pack installed, and it needs to be in your resource pack folder and in your data pack folder. And you need to make sure that in your resource pack settings, it is enabled here. Otherwise, it won't work, and you'll see only substitute dolls. Now, these two Pokemon are actually two of the easier legendaries to spawn because they both spawn in the same biome, and it's a biome that not a lot of other Pokemon spawn in, making them a little bit easier to come by. And these Pokemon are known for something special in Pokemon. They're known for being able to be ridden. And so at the end of the video, I'll talk a little bit about how you could try and ride on these guys in Cobblemon as well. But both of these Pokemons are ultra rare spawns in the end. So they're a little bit more of a late game Pokemon, but I recommend going around hunting for end cities, and while you're in the process of doing that, you're likely to come upon one of these. They're ultra rare, but there aren't that many ultra rare spawns in the end, so they're more likely than in like a plains biome where there's a ton of ultra rare spawns. But I would highly recommend using the PokeNav mod when you're hunting, just because sometimes there can be some weird light level things and you may not actually be in the right area to find a Pokemon. So just make sure you have this on. It'll help you ensure that you're in an area where these Pokemon can actually spawn. Now I'm going to give you some tips for catching these Pokemon, because if you don't have a Master Ball, it can be pretty difficult. So my first tip is to make sure you have Quick Balls with you, and first turn of the battle, just throw a Quick Ball, and if you're lucky, you'll be able to catch it. These are very effective on the first turn of battle, better than any other Pokeball besides Master Ball. But if you don't catch it, then you're going to need to battle it. And I would ensure that you have a Pokemon with you that has the move False Swipe. I always recommend Gallade. Gallade has a pretty high attack stat. It learns False Swipe as well as Hypnosis. And then it also has an ability that makes False Swipe do more damage than normal. So I recommend it. It's one of the best ones. A lot of people prefer Breloom, or will say that in the comments, but Breloom actually can't learn False Swipe in Cobblemon. So Breloom does not work in Cobblemon unless you have a TM mod. Then I'd recommend bringing Max Revives and Max Potions as well, so that you could heal up Gallade if it gets hit too hard by one of these legendary Pokemon, like it's going to be happening here. But we'll just go for another False Swipe here, and you want to do this until you get the Pokemon down to 1%. And now if they get knocked out, I would recommend switching to another legendary or Pokemon with a lot of HP, like a Snorlax or something, and then you can just use your Max Revive on Gallade and switch back into it. And then if you're having trouble, you can always throw a Hypnosis or some other status condition. I like Paralysis a lot because it doesn't go away. And then False Swipe them down to 1% again. Then once you get them to 1%, if you haven't yet, make sure you inflict a status condition, whether it's Hypnosis or Paralysis. And we missed there, so we'll have to try again. Once you inflict a status condition, there are two balls I'd use. If it's asleep, you can use a Dream Ball, which will have a ×4 catch rate. Or if it's past turn 10, you can use a Timer Ball. It will also have a ×4 catch rate, and that's whether it's asleep or if you have any other status condition. Then you'll throw those Pokeballs, and I would just keep doing this, putting status conditions on until you catch them, and pretty soon you should catch yourself these Pokemon. There we go, first ball, I guess, besides the Quick Ball. So that's how you can catch Koraidon and Miraidon in Cobblemon. If you want to know how to ride on these Pokemon, check out this video right here, where I show you how you can change the config file to ride on any Pokemon in Cobblemon.